Hola, estudiantes. Hello, students. Today, I'm going to be introducing myself to you if you don't know me already, or reminding you a little about me. And then we're going to go over some rules for my Zoom classroom, as well as some tips and tricks to help make us be able to have an awesome class. So, as you may know, my name is Senora Smith, and I am so excited to be your Spanish teacher this year. A little about me. I learned Spanish by studying in school for many years, and then I lived in different countries where people speak Spanish. I lived in Mexico. I lived in España, Spain, and I also spent a lot of time traveling in Guatemala. So I didn't grow up speaking Spanish in my house, but I was able to become bilingual, which means I can speak both English and Spanish just by studying and living in other countries. If you ever need to contact me, you can do that by email. My email address is also listed on my school website, but if you want to take note of it here, it's posted right here on this video. Okay, so if we want to have an awesome Spanish class every week, you all must follow these rules. Rule number 1 is to log into Zoom on time, dressed for school, and ready to learn. Rule number 2 is to be in a quiet place and stay there throughout the whole class. Rule number 3 is to keep your camera on at all times. So, if you want to know what it looks like when your camera is on, you should see this picture of the video camera at the bottom of your screen. Sometimes it's at the top of your screen, and there should be no red line through it. That means your camera is on. If there's a red line through your camera, that means your camera is off and you need to click it to turn it on. Rule number 4 is to keep your microphone on mute unless I tell you to unmute. So there will also be a picture on your screen of a microphone. If you want to be on mute, there's a red line through it. If there is no red line through it, you need to click on it to mute yourself. If you need to unmute, you would click on it again. You can unmute when I call on you or let you know that the whole class can unmute. And number 5 is my most important rule. It is to always be kind and respectful to your classmates and teacher. So that means always using kind language when you speak to others and following my instructions, being respectful to me. Here are some helpful tips for Zoom class with me. So something that's very important is when you get into my class, you need to make sure that your name shows up correctly. This way I can know who's here. So here's how to get your name showing up properly. The first step is to click the Participants button. So this might be on the top or the bottom of the screen. It's the button that has a picture of 2 people on it with the word participants underneath. The word that starts with a P. Once you click on participants, a list will come up of everyone who is in the Zoom meeting. On that list, you need to find the name that says me next to it. Now, if the name that says me next to it already says your first and last name, you don't need to change anything. You are all set. But if it says something else besides your name, please click More next to that name, your device name that says me, and then click Rename. Then you'll be able to type in your name. And then you'll be set. Next, if you have a question in class, sometimes it's hard for me to see everyone on the screen. So if you raise your physical hand, I can't always see you. But if you click on the raise hand button, I will be able to see anyone's hand who's raised. So right now, let's practice raising your hand with the button. So you start again by clicking participants. Again, that's the same picture of two people and that word participants with a P underneath. That window will pop up and then look for that small picture of a hand. It will probably be in the lower left corner. And you click on that. Clicking on that will raise your hand. And if you need to lower your hand, you click on that picture of the hand again. So that's all you need to know for this week, Spanish class. I am so excited for our year to come. I think we're going to have a lot of fun together. And we're done for today.